Here's a message that your guides and your guardian angels wanted to bring to the forefront of your mind. Whilst the world is in a season of instant gratification, right? Instagram, for you, you are in the season of feeling comfortable with delayed gratification. Because there's a feeling that is here where you feel that you are failing, where you're just uncomfortable with delayed gratification. And that discomfort is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you're doing something that actually matters. By the end of this message, you're going to understand why your prayers have been answered, even though the evidence hasn't fully arrived yet. Right now, you are measuring your progress too early. You planted the seed, and then you go and dig it up to check if it's growing. Don't expect to eat the same day that you plant that seed, is the message that your guides and your guardian angels are wanting to bring to the forefront of your mind. Because they want you to take aligned action. Because for some of you, you have been taking aligned action. I can hear you. You're saying, I have been taking aligned action. Maybe for a week, for a month, or even for some years. And because the results aren't loud, they haven't been instant, in your mind you start whispering, maybe I'm behind, maybe this isn't working, maybe I understood the assignment, but hear this clearly because your guides are very clear. Nothing that creates legacy moves in a timeline that needs validation, right? If you're creating legacy, you cannot allow yourself to be seeking validation from other people because creating a legacy takes time. Quick results are for short stories, but you are the one who's building something that is going to last for generations to come. So what your guides and your guardian angels are calling for is for patience, patience, and more patience. And then when you look back, you see just how far you've come, and you give yourself a pat on the back because you're building something that is going to last for generations to come. So for some of you, I know that you're wanting to win the lottery. You're wanting to get the money already, right? But your guides and your guardian angels are saying to you, what you really want isn't fast money. It isn't overnight success. What you are craving for is stability that outlives even you, that is going to be here for many generations. What you want is to change how money moves through your bloodline, how opportunities feel in your household, how safety is experienced by those who come after you. Because you are creating generational wealth, real wealth. And real wealth demands patience, especially from you, who is the architect of the legacy that you are going to be leaving behind for many generations to enjoy. And here's the tension that you're currently sitting in right now. You're praying like someone who trusts the divine, but you're evaluating the process, the progress, like someone who doesn't actually have that trust. You're asking for overflow, like for that overflowing bank account, whilst panicking, whilst you are in that incubation period. Spirit says your prayers were answered the moment you received the assignment, the moment you felt that you're meant to be a millionaire, a billionaire, your prayers were already answered. But the version that says yes to the opportunities that you're working for doesn't need confirmation. It's already inspired to walk and to go on the journey. Because delayed gratification exposes something that is uncomfortable. And that is who you are without the rewards. I explain. So how do you move without the millions yet? Do you move with an energy of frustration, or do you move with an energy of faith, knowing that you are working towards something that is going to last a lifetime or more? So what your guides and your ancestors are wanting you to see is that if results came instantly, everyone would stay on the path. Everyone would become a billionaire. They don't. So that shows that only the ones who are devoted will actually get the prize at the end. So let's reading this message recalibrate where you are right now, because your guides are saying that this is not a sprint. This is not a viral moment. This is not about proving anything, but rather this assignment is more like a marathon. Every disciplined choice that you make, every time you say no to short-term pleasure, every time you choose consistency over convenience, this is what is laying that brick after brick after brick to the legacy that you're creating. And the legacy that you're creating, your children, or whoever you pass on this legacy to, will carry it on, feeling inspired because you started from zero and you ended up being the hero. So delayed gratification isn't about punishment, but rather it is training, because you are the chosen one who is meant to create something that is going to last a lifetime. Because Spirit doesn't do handouts, right, when it comes to generational wealth, but rather it looks at who is able to sustain that responsibility and who is able to teach the next generation, so that your legacy doesn't die with the next generation, but 20, 30, 40, 100 generations from now, they'll be compounding and building on what you started, because you'll be leaving tools and systems behind that can be built on bigger and better as time goes on. So my friend, beloved ones, your guides and your guardian angels are saying that you're creating something that you are going to be proud of and future generations are going to be proud of. You will be the millionaire, you will be the billionaire in your family. Especially if you feel it in your heart and in your soul, that means that that is the confirmation that you can absolutely do it. But remember to take breaks, to pause. Remember to take self-care seriously so that you don't burn out along the way. So your guides and your ancestors are wanting to bring something to the forefront of your mind. They're saying there's something that is happening beneath the surface. Your capacity is expanding. Your discernment is getting sharper. Your character is catching up with the calling that you were born with. And one day, quietly, steadily, the results will boom, arrive fast when you're not even expecting it. Not because you rushed, but because you stayed and because you took one step at a time. You put one brick on top of each other slowly until you were able to build that big, huge tower, castle. And the funny thing is, what I can see is that even when you become the millionaire, then the billionaire, then even the trillionaire, there's a sense of you not even caring to celebrate, because it will just feel normal. It will just feel natural. So let's just take a moment to just say a prayer, or take this prayer that I'm going to give you. Take a breath, as we always do. The prayer that I feel aligned with is, I release the need for constant and instant proof of the legacy that I'm creating. I release comparison and premature conclusions. I release the fear of waiting means failing. I accept the pace of the legacy that I am creating. I commit to aligned action without urgency. I trust that what I am building is bigger than me, and it is going to grow slowly and last for many generations. And so it is, as I will it, for the good of all and harm to none. Ashe. So if you feel like this message just opened out your eyes a little or reframed how you look at things, drop a fire emoji in the comment section below, and I'm going to see you in my next reading. It is a goodbye from me.